Specsavers 给我退款了，把我给开心的。
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Very good.
Have a seat for,
Okay.
for a few moments.
Thanks a lot.
Good afternoon. Please
Thanks.
have a seat.
Thank you.
May I grab the
Yeah, of course.
and just your card?
Of course, no problem.
Get
Yeah.
that organised for you. Right?
Thank you very much. There you go.
Brilliant.
Two.
Grand. That's fine. Okay. Fine. Now, do you have your card?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. I don't need any codes for you or anything off your card because it's coming out of
Okay.
the account.
No
So
problem.
it's fine. So
Thank you very much.
I'm just going on process
Okay,
that
thanks a
now.
lot. No problem.
Less than 5 minutes.
No problem. Thanks.
You should sign the back of your card.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's asking me to
So
check
it's
a
like-
signature. Okay.
Isn't there?
Okay. No, but you're
I know,
supposed
I know,
to
I know.
sign that.
I know.
Just for your own security.
I know.
Okay. Pop your signature just down there for me, just to say. Now it's €254. And that's your copy of the receipt.
Okay.
Now, it normally takes probably about 3 or 4 days for
Yeah.
that to go back into your account, okay?
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
That's the okay.
That's the full amount that you paid us. And that's fine. You take care now, okay?
Thank you very much. Thanks. Have a good
Okay,
day.
you take
Thank
care.
you. Bye. 发生了什么呢？就说大概前天吧，他给我打了电话，就是那个在店里面同我交涉的那个经理，然后他跟我打电话说，他叫我去店里面退款，然后我已经去店里把那个款给退了。基本上他打电话给我的原因是因为我在网上，因为我当天如果有看我前面的视频的话，知道我有多生气，然后我是气不过，然后我当天的话，我第二天有在他的网站上有申请一个投诉，然后写了很大一篇。基本上我在写投诉之前的话，我有去看他们的条款。因为他不是说有那个误差范围嘛，然后我有去他们的官网看那个条款，然后上面根本就没有写到误差范围。然后我是写了一封很长的投诉，上面就说你基本上这样是你没有把你的那个误差范围放在条款里面，我觉得是属于一种欺骗客户的行为吧。如果你要以这个误差范围不给我退款的话，我觉得你要把那个要放在条款上，要放在给大众知道，如果眼镜配出来以后有问题的话，是不可以退的。但是上面什么都没有写。然后我那个投诉上面还写了，基本上我来这边生活了7年多了，基本上是我碰到的最差的一次客服，所以说我写的非常生气，非常好。第二天，他就打电话来说，好吧，退款给我吧，然后总算退了。然后今天呢，我想跟大家讲一下在国外如何维权。我觉得第一个很重要的，如果你觉得你的权利受到侵犯的话，你一定要第一时间很及时的去跟他们反映。我这件事情等于是我过了很久，其实是有我一部分的错误。然后的话，我觉得大家人在国外不要害怕，因为有些时候的话，他们可能会利用我们不是本地人的这种怯懦吧，他们可能会 我觉得要看人，他们可能会稍微欺负一点。如果你不是本地人的话，我觉得这个在哪里都一样。所以说，第一点就是说，立马要跟他们反映，是说你什么什么什么受到了，你觉得你权益受损了，或者是你要退货，或者是不管是你是买衣服啊还是什么东西。第二点的话，我觉得第二点一定是要找到他们的漏洞，就是说，我其实不提倡那种无理取闹的。假如说是自己弄坏了，然后你要去跟他争、跟他退款的话，我觉得这个有点站不住脚。但是如果是真正的，假如说你买了一件衣服，假如说有一个洞的话，你可以就是说有你自己能站住脚的地方，我觉得你可以去很正义的可以去跟他要求退款或者是赔偿。另外我想说是，你像等于你一定要看清他们的那个退款原则，因为我上网看的时候，他的退款原则有明确的写，如果是他有配错规格的话，他是需要全额退款的。所以说，不管你是买什么产品的话，不管是衣服啊，还是买眼镜啊，还是假如说你要买保险啊，还是买各种产品的话，你一定要熟读它的那个退款原则，因为这边的法律规定的话，你一定其实要把假如说他拒绝你退款的话，他那个拒绝的理由一定是会在他的条款里面上面写到的，所以说。你根据他的条款，然后你觉得你站得住脚的话，你一定要去维护自己的权利。基本上说实话，我对这个国家的服务，其实我都是觉得还蛮不错的，因为就像我说的一样，假如说是真正的是他们的问题的话，我觉得很少有商家会拒绝给你退款，而且这边退款的话，他这边很爽快，如果是真的是有问题的话，他一定会给你退的。